Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. Happy Valentine's Day. If you're new here, welcome. I am Melody, and today I have a very big, I can barely hold them, a very big seed haul to bring to you. I've been waiting and waiting, and they got here today, Valentine's Day of all days. So we'll see how much we can get through the seeds, okay? I promised you I would bring these along to show you what I purchased. So let me say this first. There's a couple things I didn't purchase. I just added it in there. And I'm missing carrots, so I'm going to have to call them. Okay. I said, if you're new to this channel, hello, hi, welcome. Happy to have you. If you've been here for a while, you've heard me speak of I want to do quite a few different types of squashes this year. So I grabbed this one, which is the Burgess Buttercup. It is, produces dark green hulls with a beautiful orange sweet flesh. It's saying that it is buttery and smooth. It's a great alternative to mashed sweet potatoes. And they're stringless. So that's good. And these vigorous plants produce 6 to 7 fruit per plant. So this is pretty amazing. I'm happy to have this. This takes 85 days, so I got to get this started. And it's suggested that you plant it in a mound. Okay, so that is that one right there. Look at that flesh. Gorgeous. It also makes for, I think the other reason why I got this one, besides the buttery smooth and in place of sweet potatoes, it's good for storage right there. Okay. I picked up the Table King Bush Acorn Squash right there. I've grown acorn squash before, but this is a little slightly different. It says Winter Bush. Table King Acorn is a compact plant that's great for home gardeners. The plant usually sets 5 to 8 2-pound delicious fruits. Great for storing and even developed better flavor when stored. Drizzle with brown sugar and butter. Place it in the oven, 350 for 15 to 20 minutes, and enjoy excellent source of minerals. Vitamin C, K, and E, excellent source of fiber. And this one takes 80 days. So that is that one right there. Let me put these off to the side. And what else? This. So excited. Bam! Look at it. So this is called the Sweet Meat Squash. It's beautiful. And let's see. It's an American Northwestern. It's a large flattened globe with hard gray-green rind. Sweet meat. Has deep yellow flesh. It's fiberless. And its flavor develops during storage. Plants are tolerant, which is a big reason why I purchased this. I'll tell you why. Plants are tolerant to powdery mildew. And due to the thicker stem, they are not a favorite for the squash vine borer. Right there. It's a big reason why I got them. These take 95 days to maturity. So I got to get these started, and you plant these kind of in a mound as well. But super excited about that. Let me see. I picked up more Chautauqua beets. I tried these last year. They look like a candy cane in the inside. I boiled them. And they were delish. I mean, the skins came right off, like melt in your mouth kind of beet. These don't need to be in the ground that long, so they don't get that woodsy flavor. But it says 50 to 60 days maturity. What else does it say? Oh, okay. Sorry. It says the most whimsical in the vegetable patch. It's originally from Chautauqua, Italy. These are difficult to find in the stores. Grow your own. Beetroots are a unique candy cane tone and alternate between red and white rings. Perfect for salads. pickling to add a bit of fun to any dish, sweet and delicious. I would agree. These were fantastic right here. Jeez, I'm like over here choking. I don't remember ordering this one because this is 120 days. This is the Danish ballhead cabbage. It's a reliable, tender heading that has been cultivated since 1887. I did say I wanted to go back to doing some seeds, like heritage seeds, maybe our ancestors did. So this is from 1887. The Danish variety grows best in mild temperatures, makes it a great addition to your fall garden. Heads will grow 8 to 10 diameter. Great as a storage crop to enjoy your garden bounty even past the frost. So this one is 120 days, which means I would still have to get this one started. It needs to be in full sun. It's cold tolerant. So yeah, right there. Beautiful. Some Pak Choy white stem because I just absolutely love it. I plant this a lot and I just love it. It takes 60 days to maturity. Bok Choy, the Pak Choy is a quick developing rich Asian green, crisp, closed leaves arranged in an upright growth pattern with fresh, crisp, hydrating leaves that grow 8 to 10 inches long. And it's able to withstand the heat of mid-season and thrives in cool temperatures and as the season winds down. So you could do this for your summer, your fall garden, early spring. Let's see. I got Purple of Sicily. This is 90 days to maturity. It's an Italian heirloom. There's a little bit of a theme going on here. Italian heirloom. It's a striking addition to any garden. Bright purple in color with large 2 to 3 pound heads. Once cooked, the purple heads will turn green. It's loaded with vitamins, minerals, which gives it a sweet, delicate flavor, naturally insect repellent. So yeah, early spring after frost or midsummer for a fall harvest. Beautiful. If you hear noise on the floor, it's dogs walking. Cocozellas zucchini. I've grown this. This is delicious. I got the Italian striped zucchini, which is 65 days. It's an Italian heirloom. There's a distinct pattern and nutty flavor. Plants produce smaller zucchinis than other, which that's probably good because mine grow monstrous. But it makes up for size in the yields. Perfect for small space gardeners. This plant is also more tolerant to disease and will last later into the season than most other varieties. Wonderful, sauteed or roasted. So that is the big reason why I got that one, so I could get a bunch normal size ones. Because my Black Beauty zucchini, I picked up more. They just grow phenomenal. 55 days to maturity. I did show the Cocozellas. I grew them quite a few times. They're fantastic. It's a summer bush. If you're someone who enjoys growing giant vegetables, this one's for you. In its native country, Italy, it's harvested very early when the fruits are under 8 inches. When small, it is tender, delicious, and isn't stringy at all. So, summer squash. It's really, really good. Trust me, I know. I've tried it. Okay. Let's keep going because I still have this whole stack here to go through. I picked up some big Jim peppers. They're spicy enough for salsas and chilies without overpowering heat. Enjoy the sweet and citrus flavor that comes along with a bit of spice. The big Jim pepper plants are highly productive, giving long peppers that dark green and mature into a bold red as it gets spicier. So, yeah, almost like a long hot. Love it. I picked up Anaheim Chili because I've been cooking differently lately. So this is an Anaheim chili pepper, received its name from being cultivated in Anaheim, California, after a farmer from Mexico brought them north. This chili pepper is an M.I. gardener's family favorite. The plants prolifically give way to fruits that are vibrant green, more mild than jalapeno, but can mature to a deep red if left on the plant. Popular for salsas, salads, frying, pickling, mild enough for raw eating, and the perfect addition to mild salsa recipe with just enough kick to enhance the flavor of other ingredients. So that is why I picked up the Anaheim Chili Pepper. 75 days for this plant. Ancho Grande produces large, deep green peppers that have a bold, smoky, spicy flavor to decrease the heat content. Be sure to exclude the seeds from your dishes. Great for making authentic Mexican dishes. Stuff them. Quinoa, veggies for a particularly balanced appetizer or meal. So I've been wanting to dip my hand into some authentic Mexican cooking, and that is why I grabbed that. Numex Joe Parker pepper is a great roasting pepper. I think the reason why I got this is because my son's papa used to grow these Italian peppers. They were green, shaped differently, and you can't really find them. And we like roasted peppers. We like grilling them, frying them, and we eat them down to the stem. So I think the reason why I picked up this one is because it's a great roasting pepper. These plants produce large harvests of mild, thick, walled fruits that contain few seeds. Once peppers turn from green to red, you will know that they are ready to enjoy. So that's why I think I picked up these, but they're beautiful. My Keystone resistant giant peppers. These did fantastic. No disease. Absolutely love this pepper. This will be new for me. Large red cherry pepper, because I like the peppers with the prosciutto and cheese in it. So it's also known as the cherry bomb. This pepper packs a punch. Plants produce small round peppers that resemble cherries. The production on the plant is average, but on good years, which I thought was strange, it can produce 70 to 80 peppers per plant in a northern growing season. In southern states, they might get a little bit of a bigger yield. It says tolerates shock very well in comparison to other peppers. It doesn't drop flowers when moved outside, making it easier to cut back and brought inside without a problem. And this is 75 days to maturity. So I've been looking for the paprika pepper, and I'm not having any luck at all. When I first got here and built my garden, my neighbor asked me for my holy basil seeds, so I didn't have any left. Other words known as tulsi. So I got some holy basil right there. Of course, my mammoth basil. Some of the leaves sometimes are bigger than my whole hand. Absolutely love it. Ford Hook giant Swiss chard. Instead of me doing the little ones, I decided to go for the big ones. It's packed with vitamins and minerals. It can be grown in hot climates as well as cold climates and handles it all with ease. So that is why I picked up this particular one, which is the Ford Hook giant Swiss chard. So if you're new here, you've never gardened before, you can start off small. Do like a tomato, a pepper, maybe some herbs. I've been gardening a really long time, so I like to switch it up. I don't want to grow the same thing every year, so was definitely interested in this Ford Hook giant Swiss chard. Grew these before, loved them. I put them in with mashed potatoes. They were amazing. The golden ball turnips right here. What does it say? Everything to love about turnips can be found in this one. The golden color is unique, rarely grown outside of small specialized farms. The turnip roots are large, averaging 4 inches in diameter, are a beautiful golden yellow cover, rich in iron, vitamin K, C, and potassium. A great source of fiber and essential beta-carotene that helps with healthy vision. Delicious peppery taste. I didn't know it to have a peppery taste, but I thought it was really, really good. It's cold tolerant as well, it says. So I grew these before. They germinated really well. I put in my order for my Walla onions. They weren't in here. They must have substituted and gave me red burgundy onions, which I already have these. I need some Wallas. The Roma 2 bean, I grabbed these. It's an Italian bean that gives us a bush option. Let me see. Parallel to the delicious Romano pole bean. Plants produce wide 7-inch long pods with extraordinary flavor and texture. Seeds are produced slower than other, meaning that they are delicious eaten fresh. The best part is that their flavor doesn't fade during processing, which makes it ideal for canning or freezing. So you can start this one indoors 2 to 3 weeks before your last frost. I feel like I have an Italian theme going on. And that's okay. Like I said, I like to be different. So I wanted these. This they must have just threw in here because if you know, you know. If you don't, I don't like cantaloupe. They sent me a Disto 47 cantaloupe, which I don't know why. They should have just, I don't know where my carrots are. I'm going to have to call them. It's a classic cantaloupe, grows medium-sized fruits with a rich, sweet flavor. Successful in any climate, but thrives in warm, humid areas. Well, it should do fine here. It's always humid. The Disto 47 has resistance to many common ailments that often compromise. You can start this 3 weeks indoors before your last frost, and it's also a climber. So I don't like it, but my family does, so we'll see. Fruit size between 3 and 5 pounds. So they put that in there. And then I guess I got a special little thing, a salad bowl mix, broad category for plants that are cultivated for their leaves. So it just says salad bowl mix. I guess that was from Migardener. Rosita Eggplant, which will be a different one. Did you see my eggplants last year? If you did not, you could go back and look. This 1940s Puerto Rican variety is a medium-sized eggplant with light purple skin and white flesh. Skin is tender, never bitter, with heavy yields. Rosita has a creamy texture when cooked and absorbs any added flavors. You could start this 6 to 8 weeks indoors before your last frost. So, and it's container friendly too. So I definitely wanted that. I grew all Oswald last season. They were amazing. So I grabbed some more. It says that this massive dark purple eggplant can grow up to 3 pounds or more. That's why I had a lot of weight too. I was in Shed Wars. It's sweet, tender flesh, makes it a delicious type to grill or bake. Originally from Iraq. It's heat tolerant and will produce abundantly. This is 6 to 8 weeks to start indoors. I grew, and they sent me another pack of the Oswald. Rosa Bianca, I grew this last season, was amazing. This is an Italian eggplant, medium-sized fruits weighing about 6 to 8, each with deep purple, white streaks. Not a heavy yielder, but much more pest resistant and drought tolerant than any cultivated eggplant. The flavor on the Rosa Bianca eggplant is also something to behold. It is creamy, soft, without a hint of bitterness. It's also container friendly. Yeah, I grew this last year. Was it abundant? I would say I got a good bit, but that's probably pretty accurate on this one right here. And they sent me another pack of the Rosa Bianca. And then 2 packs of the Black Beauty eggplant. Plants love water and to be harvested on frequently. Giving it space to produce more fruit. These were so prolific for me last year. I only ordered one, but I guess they added another one in there. You can start the 6 to 8 weeks before your last frost. The Black Beauty yields large fruits ranging from 4 to 5 inches long. Fruits are large with small, thin, pepper-like seeds. Very nutty and smooth. Try it in an exotic Italian take on the French dish ratatouille. So, excellent, excellent, excellent. And now we are going to move into tomatoes. Vintage wine tomato. I never did this one before. It says that it's a 1980s heirloom. It's fairly new to the scene. The vintage wine tomato is a Brandywine tomato. Glamorous red and gold stripes are bound to make an impression. Plants will produce an abundance of fruits per plant, requiring more substantial staking to hold up such a large yield. Sweet and mild in taste, making it a good all-purpose tomato. So I picked that, and that's how they grow on a vine. So this needs some serious staking. My favorite tomato, you all know my favorite tomato. I've suggested it to multiple people to try it. They're just sweet, delicious. They grow huge. I didn't really ever know anyone that used to grow the Kellogg's breakfast, I think, but just from Roots and Refuge. It's an Indeterminate. It's a West Virginia heirloom. Was made famous by a humble farmer, Darrell Kellogg. Preserved the tomato in Redford, Michigan. Its bright orange fruit bursts with sweetness. It really does. A favorite amongst many seasoned gardeners. Delicious sliced juice, canned or cut fresh for salads. This is my favorite. Love, love, love it. Can't have a garden without it. Grew these last year. They weren't too bad. This is the pink ox heart. It's an Indeterminate 1920s multi-purpose heirloom. This heart-shaped tomato, which I really did get quite a few that were in the heart shape, is meaty and solid. That is true. It is very meaty, making it the perfect addition to sandwiches. The flavor is sweet and juicy, and the density of the walls also makes for a delicious paste. So this you could use to make tomato paste instead of just Roma tomatoes. So I went with the pink ox heart. Mushroom basket, I think it's going to be new for me. It's an Indeterminate, a watermelon dark pink type of tomato that develops deep. Flooding plants are high producers, putting off firm, sweet, and tangy fruits. Right there. And this is the mushroom basket tomato, which is new for me. Okay, the Black Seaman tomato. A subscriber sent me this from Baker Creek, so I'm going to do both. This is a 1930s heirloom and was brought to America from Ukraine. Produces tomatoes that are perfectly round, blemish-free, and are deep burgundy in color. The flavor of this is rich, filled with depth, a flavorful hints of pineapple and tropical fruit. Low on seeds and jelly, making this great for all-purpose. Plants are good producers all season long. So, went with that. Hopefully I say this right. It's the Tifton Mennonite tomato. Indeterminate, an old tomato of leafy Brandywine tomato with a deep pink color. Dates back to the 1800s and was brought over from Germany by Mennonites. This tomato is large and will easily surpass 1 pound on average. The fruits are sweet, low in acid, as well as seeds. Good for canning sauces, slicing. The skin is a bit tough, so we like to add it with other tomatoes because of its well-balanced flavor. So this is Indeterminate right there. Happy to have this one. Big rainbow tomato I've grown before. It's an Indeterminate. These are they're like giants. You can get up to a 2-3 pounder of this particular tomato. I know. Ask me how I know, because I grew it. I say Dr. Winchie's, just like Jess does, from Roots and Refuge. It's like my second favorite tomato. This tomato, it's been a long-standing heirloom for not only the name, but also the flavor. The tomato is low acid, rich in flavor, and is a stunning, meaty beefsteak developed by a citrus owner and doctor. This tomato was an intermediate hit because of its deep tangerine color fruit that were unimaginably large. A delicious all-purpose type of tomato. So this is an indeterminate. They do get extremely large, and like I said, I have my favorites right there. Can't have a garden without having a Dr. Wincheese, as I like to call it. The Brandywine yellow, indeterminate. Says finally a nice yellow beefsteak tomato, or sweet, low in acidity. Makes a delicious addition to a BLT, burger, or salad. The plants will produce several pounds of tomatoes per plant. The ripening time for these is less than most late season tomatoes. Right there, a Brandywine yellow. I like the regular Brandywine, so, you know, I've had the yellow. Mortgage Lifter, I had this 2 seasons ago. It's an indeterminate. It's popular for being the largest tomato in the garden, commonly weighing over 2 pounds. Actually, nope, I had this last year in my garden. It was all out of seeds. 2 pounds. These Mammoth Tomatoes pack flavor, rich, juicy fruits. Fruity sweetness, great for all uses. When the fruits are sliced, often each slice is as large as a salad plate in diameter. That's the truth. You want to grow a monstrous tomato that could be up to 2 to 3 pounds. Right there. The Mortgage Lifter got me a lot of weight last year. Because it's an heirloom, you will get that like cat face type of look, but love them. Losing my voice. It's probably from live last night. The big rainbow tomato. Let me see. Didn't I just do? Yep, they sent me another pack of the big rainbow tomatoes. Don't know why. And then a Dr. Wincheese yellow, which is a double pack. Castelluto Genovese. I wanted to grow this, and this was in my order, even though a subscriber, I think, sent me one from Baker's Creek. It's an indeterminate. This Italian slicing tomato bears high disease-resistant yields. The fruits are red and ribbed, a unique shape compared to the traditional round tomato. Use this sweet and juicy type as right off the vine snack, or slice it up to toss onto a salad, and it's early maturing. So indeterminate, definitely wanted this. I think it's pretty sharp looking. The Hillbilly Tomato I grabbed, which is an indeterminate. It's a West Virginian heirloom. It's stunning by color. 1 to 3 pound tomatoes. Easily one of the largest in the garden. It also spares no expense when it comes to production. Its high yield produces rich, sweet, flavored fruits. It's a beautiful when sliced because its marble pattern goes all throughout. Delicious on sandwiches and burgers and much more. So this Hillbilly Tomato right here is going to be a welcome addition because I always grow really big tomatoes. And I guess I did, okay, I separated the pink oxheart, the Kellogg's breakfast, showed you that. And the Cocozellas zucchini, I guess they gave me an extra pack of that as well. So that is my order from Migardener. That is what I'm growing this year. Lots more tomatoes. And some different things. A lot of things from Italy. And because I love Italian food. And also a lot of like things to be able to do some Spanish Mexican cooking, like the Anaheim chili and the ancho grande pepper. So I think it's a good array. Looking forward to these large red cherry peppers. So yeah, this is just one order that I was waiting for. And the purple of Sicily cauliflower is going to be an awesome addition. And I cannot wait for this. Squash thorn bugs, won't be able to get to it. So that's my video today on Migardener. I think I made it just in time before my camera cuts it off. So let me get these all together. Pretty large order, stack of seeds. I'm going to try to hold them all. But yeah, that's a good array of seeds, and I like different. I don't want to plant the same thing year after year in my garden. So follow along throughout the gardening season, and we'll see how all these types do. And I am tickled to have them. I'm just missing carrots, and I was given double packs of certain things in my order, so I may have to give them a call. But other than that, happy Valentine's Day. My seed order came, one of like 2. So I love me some Migardener. It's the first seed I ever purchased and grew in my garden when I decided to go to all seeds and stop buying plants. So I hope you enjoyed this large seed haul video. And yeah, what do you think of the selection? What do you think of the types of the tomatoes I got? So there you have it. Leave me a comment down below, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye-bye, everyone.